Next up, we have Sabrina Fallah singing Kiss is a Killer. All right, that was Sabrina Fallah, Kiss is a Killer. We also have Sabrina live with us here in the studio. Sabrina, are you with us?
Yes, I am. I'm not going anywhere.
Awesome, she's still here. So Sabrina, tell us Sabrina, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to love music.
How I came to love music? Well, I've been musical my entire life. So when I was a baby, I was humming tunes, and then of course when I grew up, I started writing short stories and poetry, which led me to songwriting. And then I learned the piano first, and then I got to know the scales and the theory. And then somebody told me, you can't carry the keyboard around, it's hard. So then I thought maybe I should grab the guitar. And actually, the guitar is easier for me because I actually enjoy it more than sitting on a chair and playing the keys. So I'm more on the guitar. And then at the age of 14, I won my first singing competition, and that was when I said I want to take this and do it for real. Like I wanted to pursue the music, and I knew it was gonna be hard, but I enjoy it.
Wow, at the age of 14, how long have you been in the music industry?
Ooh, I was actually thinking about that the other day. Okay, hold on a second. From when I started, so I was 14 when I went on stage, so about 26 years.
Oh, yeah, we got a veteran in the house.
I'm thinking, I don't know, I could be counting it wrong, but I'm saying like I started like really performing at 18, but at 14 was when I stood up and said I'm gonna do this thing, and then that's when I started to grab the guitar, and then I started to get vocal lessons. But I didn't know anything, right? I'm like, do I have to take vocal lessons or not? Like I was young, but I used to sing. Well, when I won that singing competition, I didn't have vocal technique. I just went and sang it like I would sing anything. But so at 18, when I went to my first vocal coach, she told me, I don't know how you didn't ruin your vocal cords, but you're definitely doing it right. I'm like, yeah, because you sing from the diaphragm, right?
It must have came natural.
Because I knew, I just knew you have to sing. Nobody told me. I just thought you sing from a diaphragm, not from the throat. And
Right.
same thing for rasping. You have to use your diaphragm to rasp, not your throat.
And what were some of your first memories as a singer? And was there a particular artist that you idolized at a young age?
Yes. Before rock came into my music, I think the first artist I was really singing and practicing every day after school for 6 hours was Michelle Branch. I would sing all of her songs just to practice voice and to hold the notes and stuff. And so I was always, I love Michelle Branch. Yeah, so I grew up listening to her.
From that age to now, how has your influences in music changed, and who are your major influences currently?
My influence are more male, so they're Green Day, Bon Jovi, and Billy Idol. And but I like other musicians, but those are the three that every time I'm writing a song or I'm trying to put music to it, I always think of them. But Green Day was the first one that caught my eye and caught my ear, and I'm like, this is the style I want to do. And I heard the American Idiot record by Green Day, and that was when I'm like, that's the sound. That's what I want. I love that feel. So they pretty much got me into knowing what I wanted to do. But then I decided, because I didn't want to sound like them or be them, I tried to put a bit of my own feel and touch into my music, so people don't say, oh, you are Green Day sound. But people come up to me and say, oh, cool, I can feel their influence. So
Right.
I'm trying, but sometimes people come up to me and say, I hear this kind of band. I'm like, really? Who are they? Like, I've never heard about that band. But it's interesting. Some people think I sound like bands. Like one of my songs, like Breakthrough, one of my songs, somebody told me I sounded like Weezer. I'm like, really? Who is Weezer?
Steve's in the chat room.
And then at that time, when I heard Weezer, I was like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, Steve's in the chat room saying Michelle Branch to Green Day is a bit of a jump.
You have to remember, I was listening to Green Day in 2005, and I was listening to Michelle Branch most likely when I was 12, 13, and then 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's a big jump. But I have to say, I always go back to Michelle Branch because I don't sing the songs like I used to sing it. I add some rock edge to it when I sing Michelle Branch. So, but she got me into singing more. But I also like Kelly Clarkson. I use her for my vocal range.
Yes.
To practice the going high. Yeah, she's good.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about your performing. How would you describe
Okay.
your on-stage personality?
Well, when I first started, I was really shy and I didn't know what to do or what to say, so I was just singing, not knowing. But now I go up there and I just do my own thing. I'm actually a very shy person, so sometimes on stage you can see that I am shy, but I just love being on stage. Like I still have people to this day telling me, I've known you my entire life, and I would have never thought you would be singing on stage. Because I used to be very, very, very shy, but now I've done it so much, I'm not shy anymore. But I can still be. I can. In person, not on the phone, in person.
What are some of your most memorable performances, and what made them so memorable?
I think the one that comes to mind would be the opportunity I got to perform in Barbados at the Hotel Festival. So I got to travel all the way there, and I had the opening day in the morning, and then I had a couple of evening shows. So the evening shows were beautiful by the water. Oh, so nice. And the people there were so nice. They were always calling me Miss Ottawa because I was the only person from Canada that went there to perform. So I'm like, so people and they were recognizing me too. Everybody was recognizing me and asking me questions and following me. I'm like, this is so cool. This is so cool.
Would you rather
Yeah.
perform in front of a big crowd or a smaller, more intimate setting?
I want to perform in a stadium. I want to go where like Green Day and Bon Jovi go.
Go big.
Big, 250,000. Actually, somebody said when you sing in front of that many people, it actually makes you feel better because it's so big. It's like you're just singing in front of one person, but there's so many people. Like I would love that. Like I have performed in festivals, and they're huge, but I want to be like bigger.
Well, if you could perform with
Yeah.
anyone, where would you perform and who would you want to perform with the most?
Oh, so where would I perform? I always forget the name of that place in New York. Where's that?
On Times Square?
Yeah, there we go. Times Square and with Green Day.
Oh, that would be an awesome show. What do you think, listeners? That'd be an awesome show. Besides
Yeah.
music, what are some of your favorite pastime activities, hobbies, and or interests that you enjoy doing?
In my past?
Yes, things you do on a day-to-day basis other than play
Okay, so
music.
things I do outside of music, you mean?
Sure.
So I love driving. I love driving. As soon as I got my license, I'm like, I'm free to control the car. I love to bake. I love to bake cookies and muffins and cakes and not only for me, I like to bake and give them to people. Like when I go visit, like for example, today I went to see Frida, my neighbor's cat down the street. I made some cappuccino chocolate muffins and I gave them to her owner because I don't go there empty-handed. Plus, she makes me the best scones. She's a baker. So she makes, she's so good. So good. The food is so good. And very good coffee. And I would say when I was young, I used to play video games, but I don't anymore. My Super Nintendo doesn't work. It's over. It doesn't want to work anymore. And I used to have a Game Gear that doesn't work either. And I'm very angry because I love Game Gear, especially the game Sonic. Oh, I miss that game.
That brings back my Atari days, kind of,
Yeah,
back
I know.
for.
I'm talking about the going back. You want to know what I found in my basement the other day? My 3 Tamagotchis that I had when I was younger.
Oh, wow. I was just sitting with my family the other day and I was like, do you guys remember the California raisins? Now, I don't know, you being in Canada, if you're familiar with the California raisins at all.
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
But the California raisins were back in the era of like the Trolls. I'm trying to think. The Ninja Turtles came out around that era.
Okay.
The cranberries, or not the cranberries. Now I'm thinking of Steve Moore. And, but no, the California raisins actually, I want to say they were around like the 50s or maybe 60s, 70s. I'm not sure, around that era. So yeah, they actually were pretty popular in California. Mm-hmm. But heard it through the grapevine was one of their, top name hits. And I'm trying to think of a couple more there, if the Moors can help me out here. They're on the chat. But if you're listening in, also jump in on the Spreaker website. You can chat with us all. We've got a few artists in here now. And
I think Jordan had that question. What do I like, squirrels or music more? Remember it?
Yeah, Sabrina, what do you like, squirrels or music?
They're two completely different things. When I'm not doing music, I enjoy the squirrels. If I have to do music, the squirrels have to stay outside where they belong. But you know what? I've had a few people ask me to write a song about my squirrels, and I'm still trying to figure out how I can do that.
Well, Sabrina, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to interview with us here at Unique Beatz Radio. You're a great addition to our new lineup of artists, and we're honored to air your new music, Kiss is a Killer. And you can find out more about Sabrina Fallah at her social media links. Give us some updates on concert events and social, how we can find you, how we can listen to your music.
Oh, you can go to sabrinafallah.com, and at the top of the page on the right-hand side, you can go and see my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my iTunes if you'd like to purchase my music. And I also have a Snapchat. It's Sabrina_Fallah. And for show listings, it will be in my events on my website or Facebook and stuff. So.
Awesome. Well, Sabrina's going to stay on here with us. If you got any questions, feel free to log into